Hey guys, so today I want to talk to you about why I quit social media a couple of months ago. Okay, well, here I am. A lot of you have been asking me why haven't I posted any videos? Am I okay? When am I gonna post again? Why am I not posting on Instagram? That they missed my post. And I wanted to say that I really appreciate that, there are people that like my content, that love what I post, that enjoy and look forward to hearing from me. But I want you guys to understand that everybody has an episode in their life where they kind of have to rearrange things because things are not working for them. Okay. Now, when I started posting on Instagram about three years ago, I started growing my astrology channel, and I started growing my astrology Instagram. I was very much inspired to having fun. Okay. And when I started my astrology Instagram, I started posting pictures for every, astrological transit. For example, if we had a square, an opposition, that day I would post something regarding a storm or a tornado. I love tornadoes. Or, a volcano, something that resembled, the energy of the day. And I really did enjoy that. I felt an artistic connection to that, and someone commented one time that it was pretty much artistic. But what happened was that astrology could become a little bit repetitive, okay? And if you know about astrology, you know what I'm talking about. Like, for example, you know that the sun goes around your chart every 365 days. We know that. So that energy of the sun will be repeated in 365 days of that same day, but also you would also know about Venus, Mars, and it takes Mars 2 years to go around. So Mars will be in the same house every 2 years, and you're going to kind of experience like the same, energetic feeling. And sometimes, aspects repeat themselves all the time. So to me, it was kind of like I felt like I was repeating myself. Like every time I would post a post on Instagram, I kind of felt like, man, I could have swore I wrote about this like before, and I did actually, but in a different way. I would write about it like two years ago about Mars and Venus coming, every year in the same direction. I was like, okay, I just feel like a robot, And as a Sagittarius, I can't feel mechanical. I have to have some sort of free will, of doing things and something that can't be scripted. So I kind of said, I just don't feel like posting. Like, it became automatic. It's not something that I had to break a certain addiction, because a lot of people are addicted to posting. A lot of people are addicted to, always being seen. But for me, I kind of felt more tired of posting, every day. I was like, I don't know what to write that would be different than, a year ago or 2 years ago. So I kind of stepped back and I said, I'm just going to let other people shine. There's a lot of people with great content, and a lot of people that are doing astrology in a different way in Instagram and on YouTube. So I should just probably take a break and maybe rethink about what I find, that makes me happy, what I find fulfilling. So I kind of stepped back and I kind of started to think about what it is that I wanted to do besides that. And I do a lot of things. I am not a one-trick pony. I don't just, I'm not one-dimensional. I do a lot of things. I play piano. If you go to my other channel, I sing. That's how I started this channel, actually. I write music. I write stories, and a lot of people have been commenting lately about my storytelling, and I kind of felt like, wow, I didn't know that I was so good at that, and maybe I should actually consider it. So that's something else, that's other things that I wanted to explore, and I've been exploring. So all these months I started also trying to reconnect with my inner child. What were the things that I used to do as a child that I stopped doing? What are other things? And other things that I stopped doing was obviously playing video games. You know, I kind of left that behind. And I was like, you know what, I'm going to reconnect this time. I'm just going to forget about social media. You know, it's kind of boring sometimes when people just keep posting the same thing over and over again. And they just want to be relevant all the time. So I was like, I just don't feel this. I got to do something different every day. So I did something way, way different. And I got me a Nintendo Switch. I got me an Oculus Quest VR, and I started to reconnect with my inner child, you know, with the video games that I used to play. I used to play Mario, Kirby, Mortal Kombat sometimes. Oh no, Street Fighter. So I was like, all right, you know what? Let me step back and do this. And when I was doing that, I was like, I kind of feel inspired to create. I want to create more, you know. Actually entertaining myself with video games actually made me want to create. I think it was because of the music, you know, the background music. These video games have amazing soundtracks, especially Hollow Knight. And I was like, man, I feel creative. Like, I don't really want to play anymore, you know. I just want to get back on to doing videos, you know. Something that I really love doing is editing videos and being creative with it. But that kind of stopped a while ago because I kind of, you know, got an iPhone, and I had iMovie, and I was very much into Sony Vegas, and my computer was so old that it, you know, broke down, and I never got Final Cut Pro or Sony Vegas ever again. I just edited all my videos on my iPhone. So that kind of made me a little bit restrictive. It restricted my creativity, and as a result, as I was editing the videos, I wasn't getting the joy out of editing that I used to get before. Like, oh my god, you know, I fixed a color, I did this differently and this and that. I didn't get that from that, you know, that woo factor. So now I was like, I can't believe that's what it was. That's something that I needed to do, you know, feel like I did something cool, you know, editing. So I decided to get me a computer, a new one, you know. And I was like, why would I need a computer? I don't really use a computer, you know. I do everything on my iPad and on my iPhone. But I said, you know what, I'm just getting a computer, you know. And I'm going to get me the program, Final Cut Pro. And I got me the program. And sure enough, I've been experimenting with it a little here and there. So I kind of feel like now I have new content. Now I could express myself. And now I could do how I started doing the channel. And at the same time, I am also bringing value, you know, to people, you know. It's not only intellectually pleasing, but aesthetically pleasing as well. So that's the reason why I kind of cut back on social media. Social media kind of became boring, guys, to be honest with you. I'm not saying that I'm forever gone in social media, because that's not true. You know, I did spend a lot of time, you know, building my social accounts for me to just, you know, forget about them. No. But what I'm trying to say is that I will, you know, show up from time to time when there's something of value, and I'm actually trying to, well, actually my goal is to post from now on here, now that I have new equipment, on my YouTube channel every week, you know. I'm trying to stay very diligent about it. And you know, I'm not a very consistent person, you know, and for some things I am, for some things I'm not, but for the most part, when I really like something, I really do stick to it. Now, about readings, I have been doing readings all these months, except for 2 months where I just stopped reading. And I know a lot of you were contacting me, and you guys were like, oh, can I get a reading? And I had to refund you the money back because I couldn't read for those 2 months. I was really, really, really busy. But these past 3 months, I have been open for readings. So if you guys want a reading, you know, let me know, and I will be able to do you the reading. And from now on, I'm going to incorporate chart readings. I'm going to incorporate tarot readings, and I'm going to do them longer. You know, I don't want to do like 5-minute reading. I don't want to do a 10-minute reading on my channel. I want to do nice, you know, probably an hour reading. Like, I don't want to get ahead of myself, but that's what I'm planning to do. In terms of what did I learn from all these months of not posting on social media? Well, like I said, I reconnected with myself. I kind of went through an existential life crisis in a way, because, you know, when you're away from social media, you only have your own thoughts to think about, right? So for me, I kind of felt like, okay, what's the point of life, that kind of thing, you know, but not in a bad way. Like, I kind of started looking up on DMT, and I started looking up on astral projection, which is something I have done a video on, but I kind of started revisiting that again, and I started to, you know, ask myself, like, what does it really matter to be alive? Like, what's really the point of life? Do we even have a purpose, or do we create a purpose so that we could feel better about it? You know what I mean? So that's something that I kind of was thinking about all these, you know, months. And I was like, man, am I just gonna just post videos and post posts? This is what life is about, just posting stuff and getting attention and just learning, and you know, what is it? And for me, at the end, the answer was, what makes you happy? You know, what makes you fulfilled? Because at the end, we really don't know what we're here for. So you just better just enjoy, you know, the time that you have and what you like doing, you know, when you're alive, because you just never know. You never know when you're gone, you know, and no one knows what lies beyond. And another video I wanted to talk about, now this is another topic that I'm definitely going to get into another video another time, okay? Simulation reality. Now that I started getting into virtual reality with the headset of Oculus Quest, and I came into this conclusion that, okay, we are in a simulation. Okay, we are in a simulation. So that's another video for another time, and that kind of opened my mind, you know, a lot. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it right here. If you guys like my content, please subscribe, please like, please share, and yeah, follow me on social media. I may not post every day, may not post every week or so, but hey, I'm there. That's where you'll find me. Okay, so if you guys want a reading, go to links below and you're gonna find all the information there. See you next time.